The Queen of Granada, by M. Riff. Chapter 92, The Electric Wires. Standing up, she said, "A few years ago, we were at the beach. On the way home, the Land Rover broke down, and we had to leave both cars by the roadside. The next day, the VW bus was gone. I managed to locate it using my crystal ball. 2 English guys had detached it from the Land Rover, hooked it up to their own car, and towed it away. They were heading to Morocco for cheap cannabis. Tobar managed to fix the Land Rover and catch them just before they boarded the ferry to Morocco. They were leaving the hall when Rita decided to leave her school bag there. Soon, they were navigating through the pitch-dark alleys. It was so dark that Rita could barely see her own feet. Rosen, still bothered by photophobia, felt comfortable in the darkness. The potion hadn't fully taken effect yet. Rosen removed her sunglasses and said, "First, we need to visit a friend and borrow his car." After navigating a couple of winding streets, she suddenly stopped, gazing down the street, and said, "They usually park the car here. If it's not here, they're not home." With a tinge of self-blame, she added, "That's the downside of smoking cannabis, I lose all my special senses and abilities for several days. Otherwise, I can usually sense from afar who and what is where." After a moment's thought, she said, "We'll have to go to another address." As they continued through the dark, twisting passages, Rita noticed that Rosen kept looking up towards the sky repeatedly. She asked curiously, "Are you trying to find your way by reading the positions of the stars?" Rosen laughed and replied, "No, not at all. I'm looking at the electric wires. As long as there are more than 5 lines between 2 poles, we won't end up in a dead end." She was right. They managed to keep moving forward despite the frequent moments when it seemed like they might hit a dead end. Rita felt safe walking beside Rosen. Otherwise, it would have been quite unnerving to wander around a foreign city through dark alleys with the risk of encountering a knife-wielding bandit around the corner. Suddenly, they found themselves in a partially illuminated street that appeared to be in a completely different neighborhood. The lights forced Rosen to put her sunglasses back on and pull her hat down halfway. After a while, they reached a roundabout. Rosen pointed to a bench on the sidewalk, saying, "Please sit there and don't move. I'll be back in about 10 minutes.